About 4 months ago, I posted a video here in YouTube on how to sharpen your image in Photoshop. Well, today, I'm giving you tips on how to make sure that all your images will be crisp, sharp, straight from your camera. Hello everyone, my name is Sandelanda and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, if you are new here, I am a freelance food, fashion, and portrait photographer based here in Saudi Arabia. I also do photography and videography tutorials here in YouTube. Well, before we proceed, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new YouTube video. Use the sharpest aperture. Generally, a camera lens can only achieve its sharpest image to a certain aperture. This is normally 2 to 3 stops down from its widest aperture. Well, every time I'm in a photo shoot, I always start with f8. And then from there, I'm gonna have to, of course, consider the acceptable shutter speed and depth of field depending on the image that I want to produce. Well, if you want to play it safe, always stay close to this optimum aperture whenever possible. Lower your ISO. Always remember that the higher the ISO, the higher the chances of your image to get a digital noise. This causes your sharp details to look a bit blurry, affecting the overall sharpness of your image. Use a high quality lenses. Generally, the high quality lenses plays an important role in creating or producing a crisp, sharp image straight from your camera. These high quality lenses are expensive. They are expensive for a reason because they are made of really high grade quality glasses, which made them expensive. That's why these expensive lenses are more sharper or a lot sharper compared to the cheap ones. It may cost a lot for other people, but you have to think that this is a good investment if you want to create or produce a high quality images. Do not use lens filter. A lens filter reduces the sharpness of your lens, affecting the overall quality of your image. Well, I used to use lens filter to all my camera lenses, and every time I'm in my post and every time I zoom it in, I notice that it's not crisp sharp. So do not use your lens filter if not needed, if you want to improve the overall quality or clarity of your image. Use a tripod and a shutter release. Well, one of the many reasons why your image is not crisp sharp is because of the camera shake. A camera shake occurs when your camera is handheld and when you press that shutter. If your hands is not that steady enough, when you press that shutter, you will also move your hands. That causes your camera to shake and it will result to a not sharp image. To avoid that, you need to use a tripod and a shutter release because a tripod will make your camera steady and a shutter release will also avoid you of like having a direct contact with the shutter. Instead of pressing it directly to your camera, you have a shutter release, external shutter release, and it will avoid camera shake. If you don't have the shutter release, you can always use the camera timer. Turn that image stabilization on. Although that vibration reduction system may cause some issues in your camera when it's mounted in a tripod, but when your camera is handheld, the image stabilization will work in wonders. The tips that I just gave you are just few of the many tricks that you can apply if you want to produce a crisp, sharp images straight from your camera. Well, the only reason why we need a crisp, sharp images straight from your camera is because we want to have as much usable images and also we want to save a lot of time when it comes to your editing in your post. And that's it for today's video and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions or video suggestions, please comment down below and please do not forget to like this video and share. I hope to see you in my next video and be safe. About 4 months ago, I posted the tips that I just gave you are just for you. The tips that we need to have as much usable details or usable images.